What's up? Welcome to the Eagle Sports Production Network here on CHCA Athletics. How you doing today? I can't hear.
Awesome.
Do you hear what they said?
They said we're doing great.
Oh, good. There's a lot of reasons to be doing great. Let's talk about a few of them, starting off with soccer on Monday, which is kind of weird for a soccer game, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, normally they're Tuesday, but
Definitely true.
End of the season, scheduling could get freaky.
100%. Guys played away at Norwood. I went down. It was pretty spectacular, I think is the right word to use. Final score was 3-1. They took home the dub. We saw a goal from Royce McKenzie. Love of my life. Royce McKenzie. Drew Adams. And then we saw this goal from Joel McSwain.
Yeah! Off a PK from bottom left. Joel, Iceman. I love him and very happy that he got a goal.
Me too for sure. Someone who's been playing defense most of the year, they let him take PK. It was spectacular. I knew he'd get it done as soon as he set the ball down. I was like, we just scored again.
Yeah. What a Mick goal.
You would know a thing about a Mick goal.
Well, I don't play soccer. If I did, I would know about Mick goals.
True. Last night on Thursday, both the guys and girls played. For the girls, it was senior night. We celebrated our 6th seniors. Ready? I'm going to try to go in number order.
All right.
So 2 or 4, Madison pickup. Then number order is so hard. 13, Alex Bruner. Then 15, Chandler Huffman. Then 18, Rebecca Tipton. Then 24, Mia Atkins. And 21 was Paige Renneker, and then 24 Mia Atkins.
We were close.
So close. Still got all of that, but just the numbers. Numbers can be tough, but that was a great win. Let's talk to Alex Bruner about what happened. Guys, it was senior night tonight. Obviously, senior Alex Bruner. So in like the first, I'd say 20 minutes of the game, you were making plays on offense. You took quite a few shots. It was pretty sweet. Nothing was quite finishing the way I'm sure you wanted. How are you feeling right there?
I was a little worried because I was like, come on guys, like we can get it together, we can, make some opportunities, but I was like, you know what, we're gonna come out second half even harder and we'll get opportunities. We're just giving them a little preview.
You did. You had a lot of offensive strings that just didn't quite end how you wanted in the first half.
Right.
So the score was 0-0 at half, but it definitely felt like you guys were in a commanding position. You guys were in a good spot. And then in the second half, you got a great setup into that goal, and then an even greater finish. I mean, the curve on that shot, there was just no way it wasn't going in. When you were like about to get, were you like, I got this, or were you scared it was going to look like one of those did over there?
I was a little worried that it was going to look like one of those, but I told myself, I was like, I'm just going to go for it, and I did.
And you did, and it worked, and it was a perfect shot. Well done.
Thank you.
Thanks for the win on senior night.
Yes,
it's very exciting.
Yes,
and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Yes, of course.
Peace.
And then over on the guys' side of things, the guys fell 3-0 to Baden at Spooky Nook away on the last game of the regular season. But they've got a big game on Tuesday, and I've got to say that game gives us some insight into their first-round playoff game against Roger Bacon, because Roger Bacon lost to Baden 6-0.
Wow, and Eagles finished the regular season with a winning record. It's a big thing. Last year, went 5-10-1. This year finished the regular season at 7-6-1. It's a massive improvement even after losing some great seniors.
7-6-1 this year?
7-6-3.
Yeah. 7-6-3, because I knew we had a few more draws than that.
Volleyball, CHCA on Tuesday caught one of the biggest wins in, I don't want to say program history, but at least in recent memory, beating number 5 Roger Bacon at home in 5 sets. I talked to Tori Cravens after the win.
Tori, great win. I got you this sign. I didn't make it, I found it, but I feel like you should have it.
Okay, thank you very much.
How did that win feel?
It felt pretty good. We haven't beat it in a while, so.
Yeah. How did it feel after the second set? You got swept out last time, but you guys were up 2-0. How'd it feel?
Felt pretty good after the second set. We were all pretty tired, but we all came back and we fought.
Yeah, they stormed back after they took the next 2. What were your thoughts going into the 5th?
I thought we better win this, or they're gonna be mad.
And hey, you did. Good job.
Thank you.
Fry the bacon, baby.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tori. The energy in the gym there. We had a lot of people leave because they had to get to the practice dance for senior night tonight at the football game, but we'll get to that in a minute. And even though the crowd dwindled, we kept the energy at a very high level. The Fitz that we were going insane.
Well, by we, you mean you.
They got involved at the end. At the end, yeah, but I do kind of.
Is your back all right from that game?
I took a big fall.
Well, that's not what I was talking about. I was just saying you were carrying the whole student section.
Oh, thank you. I also took a big fall trying to do a cartwheel, but that's neither here nor there.
After that huge win, CHCA did come down to earth on Thursday, unfortunately, losing 3-1 at Baden. Baden's a tough team, though.
Took a set from them, too.
Yeah.
Nothing to be...
and, of course, home court advantage is huge.
Volleyball.
Taking a set at Baden, kind of have a loop with all of the GCL teams. We beat Fenwick, who beat McNick, who beat us, who beat Bacon, who beat Baden, who beat us again. Who beat Fenwick, who beat Baden is so confusing.
I'm lost.
There's so much of a loop there.
Yeah.
The playoffs will really see what tells all on the
that's
court.
That's exciting. That makes it really fun
Yeah.
when the playoffs have interesting games. You know what I love though? I love the fact that for the first time in 23 years, the CHCA Eagles have won the MVC in cross country. So we've talked a lot about the twins, Wyatt and Nate Dockerman. We've talked a lot about how young our cross country team is, but never have I heard something so insane as the first place Nate Dockerman, the third place Wyatt Dockerman, and the fifth place Aiden Murphy, all being freshmen from the same school? What?
Yeah. I mean, this rejuvenation of CHA's cross-country team, we haven't won a conference title since 2000. And since 2000, I've got this down by memory.
Okay.
Let me read you a list of every cross-country conference title winner in the MVC.
Okay.
Summit Country Day, 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 Clark Montessori, Summit Country Day, 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 CHCA.
I like to be on that list, and I like to be on that list in a young way like we were, so I think we will see, I'll go that far, that happen again.
Yeah. Another underclassman, by the way, Jagger Dollenmeyer, finished in the top 10 of the conference. That's 4 top 10 freshmen or sophomores finishing in the top 10 of the MVC. I cannot wait for the future of cross country, both this year and the years following.
Unreal. It's called cross country, but I think that's a bit of an exaggeration. Most of the time you're only running 5K, although I do think, with this team, we could probably run across the country.
Yeah.
They could do it. They could make it happen. What happened this week in tennis?
So tennis, the girls played on Thursday. Unfortunately, both the doubles teams of Lucy Snyder and Corinne Laban and Miranda Wang and Abby Stokes both fell at districts. They did not advance to state. It's unfortunate, but it was a great season from them.
Great job making it to districts. That's really awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Nothing to look down upon. Okay, I feel like this next part, but in case you were living under a rock like Patrick Starr, CHCA fried the bacon in football on Friday at the homecoming game with the catch, the play maybe of the century by Reno Rome right in the end zone.
I really don't think I've experienced a greater CHCA athletics moment than that. The last 10 seconds of the Roger Bacon game, from Rome's touchdown in the end zone, and then the storming of the field after Bacon's failed lateral on the kickoff, I was ecstatic.
And we got the ball back on that kickoff, right? It didn't matter. But
I don't know. I think
they don't even need to make a call. Game's over.
It doesn't really matter. What matters is we won. I talked to Reno Rome after his game winner, see how he felt.
Tell me what.
You're good.
All right, folks, I'm here with Reno Rome's game-winning touchdown. How did it feel?
Outstanding. I've been wanting to do great since you came here. We've been in school history before. It feels outstanding. It's not just me, it's the line, it's Isaiah, it's our defense, both of them on that last drive, so we go down and make that play.
It's one of the best games I've ever been to. What did it feel when you got the ball in your hands?
I don't know. I was just so I was overwhelmed.
You're just so locked in?
I was so overwhelmed with emotion. It was outstanding.
Did you fry the bacon?
We did fry that bacon.
Thank you, folks. Reno Rome, game winner, football team, dogs. Thank you.
Thank you, Reno. I actually didn't get to be at the end of the game, but Isaiah the Eagle was there, and he kind of told me a lot about it. But I wish I could have. Wish you could have been there.
How does Isaiah communicate? Is it through flaps or through cacaws?
Yeah,
or?
it's Morse code through flapping. For
Gotcha.
sure. Yeah, that's
Gotcha.
He can also write, believe it or not. He's
Really?
Yeah.
He's a literate Eagle.
100% he is. You know, this is a very academic, very, very good academic institution. We taught our mascot how to do everything.
That's
right?
good. That's humane.
Oh yeah,
I like it.
100%. So earlier today, we tried to do something insane because we had this crazy thing we wanted to know. Can I do that? We've seen some great plays, some great feats of athleticism from CHCA athletes, and we wanted to know if two regulars, I would call us regulars.
We are definitely regular. Between us, we have one total year of youth soccer experience.
You played 1 year?
I played 1 year. I hit the crossbar once.
Oh, nice. So we tried to play some soccer. We tried to score on center back Lucas Brock and goalie Luciano Andalus. Let's see how we did. For today's inaugural episode of Can I Do That, me and Noah wanted to see if we had any shot to score on two of CHCA's best defenders in the world of soccer. So the way this is going to work is we have 6 minutes to try to score on these guys. If Luciano gets the ball in his hands, since he'll be in goal, we lose 30 seconds off of that time. So if he gets the ball twice, we only have 5 minutes. And we'll see if we can do it.
I have to film this.
Alright, so that's 30 seconds off your time.
30 seconds, yeah. They're back.
Two minutes! I 2 minutes, I literally just said.
What was that? Let's go!
Oh my goodness. Post-game interviews.
I feel
How are you guys feeling?
like it's the end of the world, but we just won.
I was not expecting that.
We can do that. Woo!
So we posed the question, can I do that? I think we can say we can do that.
Yeah, I think we can. Although I must say we might have had a little bit of luck.
A lot of luck.
There are some good athletes from some opposing schools who can't do that, but that's because those are some good players. You can't
Yeah.
blame them too much. So in general, Can I Do That is going to be a separate series, not posted as the specials in these episodes, but it'll just be a thing we do for fun. If there's anything you want to see us try to recreate successfully,
Probably not
Probably
successfully.
not. But let us know in the comments below, and we'll give it our best.
Okay. Looking ahead to next week, we've got OHSAA playoff action in many sports.
Yes, we do. I love playoffs, man.
Playoffs?
Playoffs?
We're talking about playoffs.
Oh, God.
Love me some Jim Mora.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, in soccer, guys, huge home game. First home playoff game in a couple of years.
And if we win, we get another one because we're a high seed. I love that.
Yeah.
High seed? You know, those boxes, high C.
Or they also come in a fountain drink too.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot. Those were like our main drink we had in our house when I was young.
Really?
High C. We had high C.
Anyway, we play Roger Bacon on Tuesday. Now, if that sounds familiar, it's because we've beaten and owned Roger Bacon at home in multiple sports recently.
We just did it in volleyball. We just did it in football. And we played them in soccer already once before, too. That game had some exciting... we had an own goal in that game, and then another goal that just shouldn't have happened and just kind of accidentally got redirected off of the goalpost into the goal. No one thought it was going in. But the final was 3-3.
And it was at Roger Bacon, and we had a come-from-behind draw. I really like our chances at home, playing in the playoffs with a playoff mindset.
And like we mentioned earlier, Baden versus Bacon was 6-0, and we kept it competitive with Baden.
Plus with our track record of basically being Roger Bacon Sr. at this point, I really do feel good about that game. On the other hand, the girls play at Mercy McCauley on Monday.
Monday, 5:00.
Now, Mercy McCauley is a very, very good school.
Strong team, yeah.
I believe they're all girls. They're in the GCL.
Mercy McCauley's all girls, yeah.
Not the co-ed division. They're in the all-girls division, which is technically, I think, just the GCL girls, I think is what it's called.
That would make sense.
The GCL all-boys conference, though, is not called that. It's called the GCL South.
Really?
I don't know why.
That's
really weird.
Okay.
But girls play Mercy McCauley at Mercy McCauley. They're the lower seed, looking for a win.
It can happen. Any team, anytime, as Coach Hildebrand likes to say.
Now, moving on to volleyball. Girls do not start playoff action until next week. But on Saturday, they play at Lebanon. D1 opponent, big school, big game. I think I like their chances, though.
I do, too. It's a talented team. It's a team that plays hard with a lot of grit, with a lot of fight, and a team that plays together.
They've proven that they can beat anybody. Truly.
Yes. Okay, tonight, you know what it is? It's football. We've got a home game tonight. It's our last regular season home game. I don't know if we're in the running for
our last home game as seniors. It's senior night.
It is senior night. Yes. Big senior night. There's going to be a dance at halftime that the girls are putting on as well, with led by Coach Missy Wisman of the cheer team. That's going to be electric. But I'm excited because I love home football games.
I told my parents to come to this game.
Really?
Yeah, I feel confident. It's North College Hill. Besides 2021, I don't think we've lost to them in a very long while.
Okay.
So, again, I feel confident. I really do think we can win.
We're a well-put-together team this year, and I think the atmosphere of being at home is just going to take it to the next level, especially after what happened last week.
Yeah. Country theme? Are you going to bring a cowboy hat? Do you own a cowboy hat?
I definitely do not own a cowboy hat. I will say tomorrow by 7 o'clock, I might own a cowboy hat.
Sending you off with one last thing. Last week's Eagles trivia answer was cold water. They defeated us in the baseball state finals and the football state final four.
Yes, and as I mentioned, Justin Bieber would know that answer because he once sang, "I would jump right over into cold, cold water." I don't know how that song goes. Something like that.
That was pretty close.
Thanks.
But I don't think he was talking about the high school in Western Ohio.
I beg to differ.
Yeah. Anyway, Eagles trivia for this week. Kind of throwing it back.
Okay.
What Eagles quarterback that led the Eagles to an undefeated season later went on to play at Ohio State?
What?
Yeah, he was a walk-on, but still. He played at Ohio State, followed through as a Buckeye.
I have no idea, but maybe you do. So if you do, throw it down there in the comments below. This week's, is this a tough one? It seems tough to me.
It's a pretty tough one. Pretty recent, though. I mean, he was our quarterback, so if we go
I got
in
it.
order,
I got it.
It's Johnny Noyan, then this man, then Cole Fisher, then Colin Ames, then Logan Mueller, then Isaiah Petty.
Okay. If you got it, throw it in the comments below, and if it's right in the comments below, what are we going to do for them?
I'll give you a hug. And
I will make a secret handshake with you. And I might forget it. I forget a lot of my handshakes.
What's our handshake?
Do we have one?
Nope. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this episode of CHCA ESPN. I'm Noah.
I'm Cleet.
And we will see you all in the next one.